Welcome to Cyber plan, which belongs to Heidelberg Group since 1993. Cyber plan is born in 1986, and the kiln was commissioned in replacement of the kiln of Mons. At this time, and today also, the interest of CBR to be there in this country, there had the real opportunity to replace a wet kiln, a old wet kiln in Mons, by a dry kiln in a country where the raw material reserves are the most important in Belgium. And the second reason was that in Mons the reserve of raw materials were very low.
And now we'll make a tour through the manufacturing process. The stone coming from the carrier is stored in the calcareous hall. The stone is extracted from the calcareous hall and is crushed in a high breaker. The stones are of dimensions from 200 to 20. The stones are then formed in the workshop for the grinding of the flour. After crushing, the flour is stored in a silo awaiting transfer to the homogenization area. The flour extracted from the homosilo and moved by the elevator is then poured into the top of the tower. While being poured from the top of the tower, it meets hot gases and goes from a temperature of 300 degrees Celsius to 1200 degrees Celsius before reaching the bottom. Midway in the tower, we have the precalcinator, where the temperature will be about 800 degrees Celsius. Upon exiting the tower, the flour will be at 1200 degrees Celsius and will increase to 1400 degrees at the end of the furnace. The clinkerization phase will be performed in the furnace. After the passage through the furnace, the clinker cools down to an ambient temperature of 40 degrees Celsius and is then transported to the storage area. 95% of the clinker is transported by inland waterways. We also see here the unloading of the coke, which is our basic fuel. What's the plant producing and how? Could you describe the kiln?
The kiln of Antoine, it's a dry process with 5 stages with a preheater, and the kiln at the commissioning has been calculated to produce per year 750,000 tons, and at the end of the day the production is a little bit less than 1 million tons. One of target of the plan is all the time to increase the production. We have a project to increase the production with a small investment to increase of 4-5% the production. The calorific specific consumption is 3.2 gigajoules per ton, and to produce this small million tons a year, we use 60% of non-hazardous waste. The rest, 40%, is petroleum coke. The number of employees, all includes, it's 81 people.
What's your policy on the use of alternative fuels?
In CBR Antoine, the waste strategy has begun at the end of the 1991. And at this time, CBR Antoine tried to burn pieces of tires. But the market of tires was not regular, and if it was easy to burn tires, it was not easy to find tires on the market. And a few months after, we have tried to burn wood and paper, and we have made an investment to do that, but the market of paper and wood was not regular, and the investment was converted to burn textile, plastic and shredded car. And since 6 years we burn this waste, non-hazardous waste. And a new non-hazardous waste is the animal meals we burn since 15 months. The Belgian government, with dioxin crisis in Belgium, asked to cemeteries Belgium to burn grease animal meals. And in Antoine, last year we have consumed about 6,000 tons of animal meals. And we hope that we shall conserve this network, because this product is a product with a constant quality, and this product is renewable. But we have also policy of valorization of secondary raw materials, like ash coming from incinerators, like dredging sludges, and like sludges coming from purification of water. And we have for the next future, for the next month, we have a lot of projects in studies.
And what about the emissions due to the use of those fuels?
The only waste we produce in CBR Antoine is the dust at the chemistry. The using of the batneck and the commissioning last year of a new packaging filter has reduced less than 10 milligrams per normal cube or emission, or dust emission. What about SO2 and NOx? We are widely under the norms.
What's the company's target for the future?
You have listening that we are going to try to consume sludges. About waste, 100% of substitution is not a target. A target is to reduce durable the full cost of clinker. We can do that if we stabilize the network of waste fuel, and also if we find networks, local networks and regional networks. We can obtain this target if we obtain a permit to burn hazardous waste. We are working about that since a few months. And also, we have to be ready all the time to make tests of different materials. We can, of new raw material, new product, new waste fuel we can find on the market. And this dynamic is a dynamic we have to do all the time in the plan of Antoine. But all this strategy, all this policy is not available, cannot exist if we don't have good relationship with the neighborhood, with the local authorities and with the regional authorities. Because these people needs to have good information and coherent information and just in time. I can understand that your curiosity has not been enough satisfied. It's the reason why I invite you to contact me for a visit. You can contact me or the plant manager Hubert Feroge on the email you can see on the screen. Bye-bye, see you later.